Oh, Evil Dead is Bruce Campbell.
Sam's often said this, that one of the things he likes the most about the Evil Dead movies is seeing how much you can put Bruce Campbell through, seeing how much you can make him suffer.
Bradmouth son of a bitch!
I hope you rot down there.
There's so many scenes in Evil Dead 1, 2 and even 3 where it really is just down to Bruce. I mean, let's face it, Bruce is a really good sport.
Bruce Campbell.
There's quite an interesting transition in the way Bruce Campbell's character develops over the 3 films.
Yeah, I think this is where we get off.
Well, he was so young, wasn't he, in the first film, and he really hadn't developed his character.
What is this?
It'd be funny how in the first film he does start off so sort of geeky and like a college boy.
Come on. Hey!
Bruce Campbell does start off in the first movie as a geek, yes.
I bet this still shoots. Probably does.
He greets every new horror with an incredibly contorted facial expression.
Oh, you bastards! Why are you torturing me like this? Why?
By the second film, he'd become Bruce Campbell, action hero.
I'll swallow your soul. I'll swallow your soul. I'll swallow your soul.
Swallow this.
So he reminds me of the wolf in Tex Avery cartoons, because he's actually almost a cartoon character. So you could flatten him and he'd just boing back up and he'd be in one piece again.
He gets a little bit more heroic, and of course he chainsaws his own arm off, which is, you'd have to be fairly heroic to do something like that.
Yeah, my favorite line is in the second one, when it says work shed.
Work shed.
Work shed.
His performance in the second film is almost like nothing that you've seen before. You just can't imagine anybody else doing Evil Dead 2.
Oh, my turd. You know my turd.
And poor old Bruce is actually just purely acting, doing this whole schizophrenic thing where he's strangling himself. His hand is kind of doing all this mad shit that he hasn't got control over. And that's not a special effect, that's just acting. And I do have to say, respect to Bruce, hats off, big salute to him, because, you know, he really probably did go through a lot of shit making those films.
Chainsaw.
By the third film, it was just ludicrous. He was almost a parody of all those other action heroes, and he does it so much better.
Yeah. All right, you primitive screwheads, listen up. See this? This is my boomstick!
Certainly by 3, he's become the Rambo of the Middle Ages.
But by Army of Darkness, he's this sort of Arnie-style action hero.
I don't want your bullshit.
I like it when he is the S-Mark geek as well.
They offered me the chance to lead them, to teach them, to be king.
Uh-huh. Because then you sort of like him a little bit more.
You know that story about how you could have been king? I think it's kind of cute.
Yeah.
He becomes a bit of a hero and a god, and he sort of gets his guns out every now and then and goes, groovy. But, you know, you have to love him for it, because you're like, Bruce, you've been through shit for the last 3 films and you kind of deserve a break.
Because he's not like your typical American Ponzi actor.
I don't think so.
Bruce Campbell is like a buddy. You would like to sit down and have a beer with him.
Whoa.
I've emailed Bruce, of course. Everybody's emailing Bruce Campbell, because Bruce Campbell is the only star who answers every email, I think.
I never even saw these assholes before.
When you think about it, Bruce is actually kind of cute. He's kind of cute, and he has got that all-American jawline.
Hello, lover.
Is Bruce a sex symbol? He could be. He doesn't show enough flesh. That's the thing, Sam.
First you want to kill me, now you want to kiss me. Blow.
Yeah, I did meet Bruce on one of his early trips to London to promote the movie, and I just found him to be. He was a really charismatic guy, you know, and he's also such a lot of fun, you know. And I've always felt that he's, you know, obviously he's the main character in the Evil Dead movies, and you get the feeling that in some ways he's almost like that in real life. Also, he's a fan, you know, like the rest of us.
I got an ashtray here, by the way. Well, that's just pillow talk, you know.
Well, that's just what we call pillow talk, baby. That's all.
It was more than that.
Yeah, groovy, man.
Groovy.
Comes across as a sort of actor who does a lot of improvising on set sort of thing, and I reckon a lot of those lines came from him.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Groovy. I can't do that, it's terrible.
Groovy. What groovy? Give me some sugar, baby.
Give me some sugar, baby, you know.
And I just don't understand why he didn't go on to become even more successful.
I actually think Bruce is too nice to be a Hollywood star, and I think that's actually what's kept him back.
I don't know if I'd like to work with Bruce Campbell. He's sort of too much of a legend for me, you know. I'll always see him as Ash.
Who the hell are you?
Name's Ash. Housewares.
I'm not sure he ever wants to be anything else. I suppose you'd have to ask him.
Hail to the king, baby.
Could have even been king. But in my own way, I am king. Hail to the king, baby.
And a lot of the acting shit in the sort of low budget films, but he's solid, you know. He's all right, Bruce.